All right, we're here today with Baker University head men's basketball coach Sean Dooley. Coach, you had a milestone occur last week as your senior point guard Javion Gray scored 1,000, eclipsed the 1,000 career point mark. Javion's been here 4 years, been kind of the face of the team. What did that mean to you and your program to have Javion eclipse that mark?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, obviously, when you look at it in the history stuff, 1,000 points is tough to come by. You got to, one, you got to be a good player, and two, you got to be lucky and kind of stay healthy throughout your career in order to do it. So, Jay's missed some games. I think it was his sophomore year, but he's a tough kid. He's battled, and it's kind of been there ever since his first year when winning freshman year, and been very consistent for us throughout his career. So, like you said, he's been one of our focal points, our go-to guys over the last couple of years, and he's been really playing well here in the last couple of weeks. So excited for him to do that, and really excited for what the future may hold for him over these last few months of his season and career.
He had a career high against Central Methodist, and he's been putting up double-digit scoring efforts almost every week. What have you seen in his game this year that's improved?
Well, I think he's been shooting the ball better from the outside and really from the three-point line, and a lot of those points when he scored over 1,000 have been attacking the basket. And now teams kind of maybe in the past have sagged off a little bit. Now he's just raising up and shooting. He's shooting a great percentage from three, which really gives him a dual threat. And when he can score at all three levels, and he's always had a pretty good mid-range game, it puts some pressure on the defense. And we kind of put them in spots, and with other shooters on the floor as well, their teams are kind of afraid to leave them, which then creates space for Javion to attack the basket, which is what he does best. So it's a combination of things he's learning as he grows as a player, and which just gives him kind of more an arsenal of moves that he can do to be effective.
Coach, next up this Saturday, you'll take on a top 25 team in rival Benedictine. They'll come in here Saturday at 4 o'clock. What have you seen so far? What's been successful for Benedictine this early in the season?
They're a little bit different in terms of just offensively. They're playing a little bit quicker than they have been in the past. But always with Benedictine, you're thinking a team that can shoot the ball really well from the outside. Big, strong, physical, really kind of tough, defensive-minded mindset team, and so obviously, they make it very hard on you on your offense. So that's always maybe the number one thing. But number two, though, this year they're really scoring. They've had some games, especially early on, where they got it going. Can shoot it very well from the outside, and they lost their all-league point guard from last year, John Harris, who was a senior, but they returned several guys that played key roles on their team last year, and probably have one of the better four men in the league for us. So they're a well-balanced, deep team that is obviously off to a great start.
Coach, this Saturday will also be Alumni Day, as both men's and women's basketball programs will welcome back some alumni. You'll have a luncheon Saturday at noon, and then we'll have the games at 2 and 4, as well as a post-game get-together. So talk about alumni coming up, and what your expectations are bringing them back Saturday.
Yeah, it's just something that us and the women's program have kind of started to do over the last couple of years, and just trying to get as many former players and, like you said, alum back on campus. Anytime we can do that, it's exciting to see a lot of them and their families and kind of what they've been up to. Also, it's great for our current players to kind of get to interact with some of those guys and you meet them, and build those connections. So it's going to be a great day for it. Obviously, everyone is excited when Baker gets to play Benedictine. So I know I've heard back from several former players that they're going to be here, and I think it's great for those guys to get to reconnect with their former teammates and classmates and friends that they maybe not get to see as much as they would like. So should be an exciting day. Should be a great day of basketball for both the women and men, and then hope to have a lot of former players and their families back on Saturday.
Coach, we really appreciate your time. We'll see you Saturday against Benedictine.
All right, great. Thank you.